Hey guys, Nick after the recording. Just wanted to let you guys know that in this video we talk about footage that was screen recorded and originally intended to be shown in this video. However, we lost the footage. Something went wrong when uploading it to Mediafire. Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, there's not going to be any video content for this, so it's just, again, going to be listening. I'm really doing my best to add gimmicks to all of these episodes, and you're going to hear what we're talking about in the video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode nonetheless, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Nick from CSX42. Welcome to another episode of me. I am joined today by a very special guest, arguably one of the best players, if not, he's just one of the best player on the scene right now. It's Technical. Say hi, Technical.
How's it going, everybody?
In the effort to make every one of these newer episodes very special and unique in their own way, we've got a little challenge for Technical today to kind of put his playing ability and his mind to the test. What we've done is beforehand, I asked him to choose a demon level that he has not played ever. And what we're going to have him do, or what I'm having him do, is he is going to be playing it while I'm interviewing him, and we're going to see how he can keep up with the level and, just see if he can handle it. What level have you chosen for today?
I chose a medium demon, split dimension by buy-selling.
Okay. I suppose there's nothing else to do but get started. So, Technical, start playing the level, and I will get to the questions.
All right, I'll try not to click that loud because,
All right, so everyone bear in mind that he is going to be learning this level as well as responding to my questions. So that's why I specifically wanted 0 attempts. So, Technical, let's start with this question. What is your name? Beyond Technical, what's your name?
Like my real name.
What's your name?
My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan. Fabulous. Where are you from?
Well, obviously I'm from the U.S.
Okay. I mean, if you don't want to get any more specific, that's totally okay.
I've revealed it before. I live specifically in New York.
Oh yeah, that's right. We both established we live in New York. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Are you upstate or no?
By my definition, no. But
you're like New York City.
I'm closer to that than like upstate.
First of all, when did you begin playing Geometry Dash?
I bought the full version of the game on my phone July 5th or 3rd, somewhere around there, 2014. And I didn't start actually playing. You know the exact... Yeah, I do know the exact date.
How do you know the exact date?
I just remember, I looked one day and I realized, that's the exact day I bought it. But I didn't actually start playing every day until, the day 2.0 came out.
Right, and I don't even remember when that was.
August 27th, 2015. I also remember that exact date.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to break off from the actual questions now, and I want to ask you, I just want to kind of get inside your head and, see what... how someone can just be so many levels that take millisecond precision and you can just crank them out over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what was going through your head while you were doing Zodiac. Just talk me through your thought process when you're playing a level like this.
All right. Well, of course, with a level like Zodiac, you need to have a good mindset going into it. And also while playing it. I think that's the hardest thing for most people is that they always have that mindset this is going to be impossible. This is going to be way too hard. I'm never going to do this. Well, you got to have that mindset all right, we're starting this. I can do this. It might take a little bit, but I can surely do this. That's obviously a problem that most people have. They just think they just have these negative thoughts. And while practicing the level, they might be heightened a little bit. So I think the most important thing for people is not necessarily a skill. I mean, of course you need the skill, but it's the mindset and how you feel about playing the level.
So how significantly do you think that contributes to actually being able to beat levels?
Well, I know personally, I cannot play if I have a bad mindset. I always do horrible. So I think it contributes quite a bit.
Your advice would be don't hold on to the mindset that what you're doing is insanely difficult. Don't plan on... It's not that you shouldn't plan on failing, but you got to understand that you're going to.
Yeah. It's just something you have to accept, especially when you're playing something like an Extreme Demon. You have to accept that it's going to take a little bit. It's just part of the process of beating an Extreme Demon.
So on that note about Extreme Demons, so out of the top 100 hardest demons, you've done all of them, correct?
No. I've done So I know recently, I don't know if you heard, but the demon list was extended to 75 main list demons instead of 50.
Okay.
And I've done 52 of them.
Okay, so how do you think the ranks are accurate? Like, did you find any levels like to be more difficult than they were placed or easier than they were placed?
Well, most of the time I'll think a level should be moved like, you know, maybe 2, maybe 3 spots. There's the occasional time where I'll find a level to be really underrated or overrated. Like recently I beat a level called Demonic Cat and I thought it was 9 spots overrated.
Oh wow.
So sometimes I do get those levels that are like, oh, this is like not placed correctly in my opinion at all. But being a demon list owner, we do have to take like everybody's opinion into consideration, which is
That's
why
right.
a lot of the levels.
You are on that team.
Yeah. We do have to take everybody's opinion into consideration, and that's why levels are placed where they are, despite people thinking the placements are incorrect.
Now, when someone, because I assume you're not going to take as much the opinions of people who haven't actually beaten a level.
Yeah, we do sometimes take into consideration the opinions of people who have good progress, and by good progress, like that's kind of like our thing to decide based on what level we're talking about. Because
so now here's my question. Here's my question,
right.
and I'll let you finish after. But when a new level comes out, how long does it take for it to get placed on the list? How long until you can figure that out?
Anywhere between a couple of days and a couple of months, because sometimes people don't play newly rated levels, so we have no clue where to place them.
Even if a level is like super hyped up and
well, if a level's super hyped up, we shouldn't have to wait that long because people are probably going to play it. Like Ouroboros, I know that was placed in like a few days because people were playing it all the time.
I didn't realize that process took as long as it did.
Yeah, we have to like wait for people to play the level so we know where a level should be placed. Like we also have some people on the team that play levels that are newly rated just to see where they could place so we could get things out faster. Like we actually had to set a new policy where we can't wait any more than like 2, maybe 3 months. Because levels were just taking way too long to get placed.
Wow. So the demon list is a much more elaborate process.
It truly is. People think it's like really, really simple when it's really, really...
Honestly, I just thought it was like a bunch of the best players got together and, you know, exchanged opinions on what they thought was difficult. I didn't realize it was a big process like this. My goodness.
We don't invite people just because they're like good at the game. We invite people that we know can... Like we recently opened applications to the team, and we look for people who we think can work like with a bunch of people, not just because they're good.
I figured it would be because they're good, so good enough to beat levels like that, so they could give an accurate, you know.
Yeah, and that's a normal mindset to have. We generally just ask people who have beaten the level like outside of the team.
Right.
We have our own server now of people with over 200 points on the website where we can just go there and ask them.
How do points work on the website?
There's a specific formula that follows it, and you get a certain amount of points for getting a certain amount of like a certain percentage on the level and for beating the level. I can't give you the formula off the top of my head because I don't remember it, but yeah, there is a specific formula that...
How many points do you have?
I have 4,300, I think.
Okay. How's the level coming, by the way? Where are you?
I just finished my 3rd practice run. That took 17 attempts.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's keep going through. What is your favorite level? Not your hardest level. What's your favorite level?
Okay, this is actually a pretty hard question, but I know the answer to it. They're all extreme demons.
Okay, so do you actually enjoy?
Yeah.
Like, did you like genuinely enjoy Zodiac and stuff?
Oh no, not Zodiac.
Or was Zodiac just like, oh my gosh, Zodiac
was hard to the point where it was like kind of unenjoyable.
Really?
It wasn't the worst thing in the world though.
Because I would have expected, like, with the way you treat your mindset, do you rage or do you get angry at stuff?
I do, actually, quite a bit, but I play through it.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I mean, you were building it up to the point where you just kind of like stay super like level-headed through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm, yeah, when I get mad, I don't say things like, I mean, sometimes I do. Just when I'm like really demotivated, which rarely happens, but most of the time I don't really say things like, oh, I'm never gonna do this, because that just makes you play terribly. But I will say not all levels are good just because of that mindset. Like I know Zodiac, it was not the greatest experience for me.
Which of the top 50 levels do you think was the most fun?
Can I extend it to like the top 75 because there are like three levels I want to mention.
Okay.
The first one is Belloc by Penuto and others. I found that to be really, really fun. Like, the decoration's great. It was just overall really satisfying level. The other one was Freedom Away, also by Penuto and others. That one was basically the same reason as Belloc. While really long, it was really fun. And the third one is a level that's not rated yet, but it came out like 2 weeks ago. It's called Ethereal Artifice, and it's made by Zoroya and others. And that's probably my favorite level right now.
Okay. What difficulties? Are they all like demons?
Yeah, they're all extreme demons.
Okay. I mean, the hardest level I've ever beaten is Colorful Overnight. Mm-hmm. And I beat it when it was like just being pushed off the top 50. So I haven't got a clue what it's like to be playing these sorts of levels.
Yeah, it's an experience, let me tell you that.
When did you decide that you wanted to start chasing these ridiculously difficult levels?
It was around when I first beat Ice Carbon Diablo X on November 6th of 2017. Yes, I also remember that date. That was the first Extreme Demon I'd ever beaten. The feeling of wanting to go for Extreme Demons was heightened when I got 144 Hertz on, yes, I'm going to say another date, February 28th, 2018. Yes, I remember these exact dates. But yeah, when I got 144 Hertz, it was just heightened. I was like, all right, I want to do all of these. And then I beat Artificial Ascent, and I actually don't remember the exact date to that one. I became motivated to beat like the hardest things in the game, because at the time, Artificial Ascent was 11 on the list.
Are you still 144 Hertz?
No, I'm 240 Hertz now.
Okay, so you are 240
I have been
Hertz.
since mid-August, or late August.
Is there a noticeable difference between 144 and 240?
Ooh, okay, this is a question I get a lot, actually. Common misconception is that 240 Hertz is barely different, when I wouldn't say it really helps your speed in the game, but it certainly helps how consistent you get with levels. Like, it's definitely better. And I'd say another thing is that people have this mindset like 240 Hertz causes so many bugs, which it causes more bugs than 144, but it doesn't cause as many bugs as people think. Like, it really doesn't.
Okay. What is your favorite gameplay mode? I feel like with a lot of these levels you're playing, you are burning through each one like every second. Mm-hmm. So with that kind of gameplay, it's kind of hard to really get a feel for any one at one time.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with a rare one here. I actually really like playing with the spider game mode.
Really?
Yeah, I find it really fun.
The previous episode was Sputnik's, and I don't know if you saw it, but when asked if he could remove anything from the game, he actually said the spider game mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was on Kermal's stream yesterday, and he mentioned how the problem with the spider game mode is that it can only be in 2 different positions at one time, which is true. But I've honestly only played like 2 levels where a spider part was like really not fun. And I just have a lot of fun with the spider mode for some reason.
I think what the problem that a lot of people have is that it's close enough to the ball game mode, but it's just so instant, it's a little jarring to most.
Yeah, I could see that.
How's the level coming, by the way?
It's actually going really well. I could probably beat it in the next 5 minutes.
What's 2 plus 7?
9.
What's 8 times 8?
64.
12 times 12?
144.
80 minus 16.
Oh, jeez. Oh. 64.
Yes. Okay, let's move on here.
Were you trying to distract me?
Yeah, I'm trying to like make your brain do something else. Did it work?
Yeah, kind of. I had to think on the last one. I was like, wait.
Yay! What is that? Okay, so you said you installed the game long before you actually really got into it?
Yes.
How long, when you beat, I assume you didn't just go and beat Ice Carbon Diablo X and then be like, oh, I think I'll play this game more.
Oh, no. Are you wondering, like, when I realized, like, this is what I...
Yeah, when did you realize, like, I should really take this game seriously?
Okay. When I started wanting to play the game more, obviously it was the day 2.0 came out because of all the 2.0 stuff, but when I started taking it seriously, it was around when I started beating a lot of hard things on mobile for the time. Like,
what kind of stuff were you doing on mobile?
Back in mid-2016, I was beating Ultrasonic and Asymmetry on mobile, and I was like, maybe I could actually do this.
On mobile?
Yes.
Bruh.
I mean, nowadays we have people beating, stuff in the top 20 on the list on mobile.
Are you serious?
Yes, which is unbelievable.
Using what devices?
They have regular phones. Like, they run 60 hertz. They have regular phones.
That's just vile. That's gross.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, This game has really come a long way.
Now, here's another question I've got.
All right.
How much harder do you think levels are going to get? Because there was a time where, like, Yatagrasu came out, and people were like...
Nothing's going to get harder than this.
There's nothing... And, I mean, people thought the same about Cataclysm.
Yeah.
And people probably think the same about Zodiac. So, do you think we're close to the limit?
Yes, I truly think we're close to the limit.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of players will tell you we're not that close to the limit. I truly think we're pretty damn close to the limit because I think the hardest level that will ever be verified is either Tartarus or upcoming Sonic Wave Infinity. Okay, Tartarus is near humanly impossible, and so is SWI. Tartarus, I think Mulsey has 97 on it.
Wait, is he the one who's verifying it?
Okay, it's like an open verification project put out by Riot, so anybody can do it. It's just Mulsey has the record right now. But I do think that we are very close to the limit, and Tartarus and Sonic Wave Infinity are going to be the hardest two things verified.
Ever?
Yes.
Period?
Mm-hmm.
That's a bold claim. That's a really bold claim.
That's just what I think.
What makes you say that?
I just don't see, like, even on 240, like, we're getting to the point where Tartarus might very well be impossible on 144 hertz, humanly.
What about, so you're saying that these levels are coming out that are only possible on 240 hertz?
I believe so, yeah. It's not proven that they're impossible on 144, but humanly possible Tartarus on 144, it seems like a huge stretch. Like, I think that's when you start to realize things are starting to hit the cap.
Going off of what you said about how you felt about Zodiac, are you going to go for these levels when they come out?
Possibly. If I play the game for a while, I probably will, but I don't see myself going for them anytime soon. Just because I don't feel like I want to go through something like that right now.
How long did it take you to beat Zodiac?
1 month of playing every single day.
Now, I noticed something, and before this recording, and before I sent you on your way with the level,
yeah,
you said you had warm-up levels that you do.
Mm-hmm.
What are these demons?
Yes.
What levels do you use to warm up?
Sonic Wave, Belloc, Freedom Away, and Zodiac, actually.
You don't beat these to warm up, do you?
No.
Oh my gosh! As soon as you said Zodiac,
I just play parts of them, and they warm up specific things that I do, like just simply the ability to click fast so I can have a free finger when I'm playing levels, precision, which is what I play Zodiac for, and just overall muscle memory, and just playing levels like.
So you don't just play GD seriously and just try and beat stuff. You actually take like a very calculated approach to the way you play.
Mm-hmm. Like, every day you go on and you're going to feel differently. Like, that's just how this game works. Every day you're going to go on, you're going to want to play a level, and you're going to feel differently about the level and the game. And you have, like, if you do, like, specific warm-ups, you'll feel better about it. That's just what I think.
Does anyone else you know use a similar mindset?
My friend Gabs has a pretty good mindset when it comes to playing the game, and he also does do specific warm-up levels. But he's, like, the only other person I know.
I'm still struggling on the fact that we've almost hit our limit. Mm-hmm. That seems like a really, really bold claim.
We've made these claims so many times, and they've just been proven to not be true. Like, Bloodbath is almost 100 on the list right now, and we thought that was impossible.
Bloodbath is almost 100 on the list.
Yeah.
Where's Yata?
It's like 17.
Have you beaten Yata?
Yes.
Cool.
It was my second hardest demon when I beat it.
Cool. Did my part get you at all?
No. Actually, I found your part pretty easy.
Unfortunate. Here's the thing about my part, and I've said this before. You heard the story about how my part was like initially impossible, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
But
oh wait, I think you've told me this story before.
I assumed I can't beat it. Riot's better than me. He can do it.
Yeah, you told me that story before.
What other games do you play other than GD?
Okay, lately I've been really into Fortnite.
Unfortunate.
I play Mario Kart a lot, actually. Or just Mario games in general. I love the Mario franchise. Like, I always have. Since I was like 5 years old, I've been playing Mario games. Sometimes I play multiplayer games with my friends late at night. Those can vary between a lot of things.
Do you have Rocket League?
Yes, I do.
Noted. We'll have to play sometime.
We should. We really should.
Quick editor's note, this segment of questioning is after we initially ended the recording session, but I realized I totally forgot to ask him about the gang. So tell me where that started.
Okay. Is it fine if I tell you the entire story?
Go for it.
All right. So, so I joined the Demon List team in early April of 2018. In mid-June, Nepesta joined the list team as well, and we started talking a little bit. We were gonna race a level, but then I ended up beating it like before we even started. We started talking a lot, and we became really good friends in like early July. So we ended up calling with each other like every single day, and we realized like we really enjoyed calling with each other. Yeah, we became friends. We were friends for a while, and then we met Golden. He came to my stream once, and he was just hanging out. He asked me if I wanted to call with him and a couple friends, and I was like, all right, sure. So I did that. He ended up beating Devil Vortex in that call as his hardest demon. So yeah, we became friends, and Nepesta, Golden, and I called for the first time, and we were like, hey, we like this. We like talking to each other at the same time. So that's what we did. So then, not too long after, like a couple weeks later, we met Gizboro. I actually met him through Mario Kart and not GD. We played, first time we ever called, we played Mario Kart Wii, and then when we were done, we called with the other two, and realized, oh, this is actually pretty fun. The four of us calling together, and that was kind of the birth of the gang, I'd say. We never really considered each other like a full friend, like an actual friend group, until like a couple months later, when we realized like we're actually doing this like every day. And
yeah. Like after 2 months of calling every day, maybe we're friends?
Yeah. So in like December, January, I don't even know exactly when, we came up with the term the gang just as like a gag, just as a joke, and it stuck with people. Like people started using it, and we were like, all right, I guess that's what we're going with.
Beyond friends, are all four of you like insane with Geometry Dash like you are?
Yeah. If you want to think of it like that, yeah, I'd say so.
Who's the best one? Who's the best?
You really want me to answer that question?
I want you to answer it honestly.
I have the most extreme demons.
Who's the worst? Say it for the record.
Hi, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything bad towards you, Golden.
Oh, so Golden's on the bottom?
I don't mean anything bad to you. I am not trying to be mean, bro.
Ooh.
I'm just not one to talk about like, you know, skill levels in the game. Like I just kind of want to play. But yeah,
it is on record.
That's my answer.
Golden, worst in gang. Unfortunate.
Oh man, he's gonna see this, and he's literally gonna want to take a steel rod and shank me with it.
Hey guys, Editing Nick again. We're about to go back to the part before we finished the episode, and I realized, hey, we didn't talk about the gang. So right now he still hasn't finished the level, and we're back there. So sorry about the pacing. It was crazy enough trying to get this thing set up, but anyways, here we go. All right, so before I move on to the last section of this, I just want to point out that I made a little mistake in the last episode. There is a section of the episode where I open it up to questions from the comments, and I neglected to do so. So please, if you're watching this, comment down below with the question you want me to ask the next guest so we can bring that segment back into the show. All right, so now I'm going to ask you the question from the previous guest, and then you are going to pose a question for the next guest. Last guest was Sputniks, and his question, on a scale from 9 to 10, how good are rice cakes?
How good are rice cakes?
On a scale from 9 to 10.
Give that a solid 9.5.
I mean, I guess that's as good as answer as you could hope for. There you go. So now I ask you, what do you want to ask the next guest of the show?
I actually thought about this this morning. After I woke up while I was eating, I was like, what am I going to ask? I was debating whether or not I should go with a joke answer or if I should go with a serious one. And I sided with the serious one because I had a question. If you could meet one person, if you could just pick one person to meet in real life, who would it be?
Given the opportunity to meet one individual, alive or dead, or just alive?
Alive.
How would you answer that question?
I actually know the answer to that one. There's a streamer. He has like 2 million subscribers on YouTube. His name is Courage JD. I really, really enjoy his streams. That's probably who I'd choose.
I don't even know how I'd answer that one. But it's not my job to answer. So, is there anything else you wanna say? How's the lava coming? You close?
I am currently getting far, actually.
Oh.
See if I can beat it.
Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't fuck it up. Everyone's going to be really disappointed if you mess up.
I beat it.
Oh.
That was actually pretty good timing right at the end.
That was pretty good timing. Yeah, we're just about to wrap up. So again, thank you very much for coming on the show. I really do appreciate you coming on and, telling. I was really, really looking forward to hearing like what you had to say about like the mindset and your approach. I find it fascinating because it's almost like you're treating it like an athlete would treat their sport. Like you practice every day, you get your head in the game, and I find it really cool. I'm sure everyone will too. So again, huge thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. I always feel like because of like the rise in like esports, I'm not saying GD is like an esport game, but I'm just saying like people treat the games they play all the time just like this because they want to like be able to compete and stuff. So
oh yeah, absolutely. Do you think GD would work with some kind of multiplayer compatibility if people could like race on levels?
Yeah. Not like big events, just like more like casual fun things. But yeah.
Is there anything? Where can people find you? Where now you get to plug everything, plug anything. What do you got?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technical, of course. My Twitter is @TechnicalJL. Same with my Twitch. And if you want to join my Discord server, just go into
the description.
Of any one of my videos, and you can.
This one.
Oh, all right. Then the description of this video.
Everything you say is going to be linked down there.
All right. Then if you want to join my Discord server, it's owned by 3 other people. You can join that in the description if you choose to do so.
Is that the gang thing?
Yes, it is the gang public server.
You know what? We're going to go back to that because I totally forgot to ask about that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, what an oversight. All right, so editing Nick here again. Yeah, this is where we kind of goofed and I realized I forgot to ask about it. But yeah, we're going to skip over that. You already heard it, and we're going to get to the outro. So thanks for sticking around during this mess of an edit. Goodness. Thank you everyone for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. I really do appreciate your support on the new series. Let me know again what you think down below. I'm going to try and continue to make the episodes special in their own way. Yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please subscribe and share this video to your friends, places, things, and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to commit to a weekly upload schedule, so I hope you all are enjoying that so far. I'm trying to stick to every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be premiering new content, whether it be meets, other stuff, gaming stuff, music, you know the drill. Please remember, comment below with your questions for the next guest, and I will bring those in as the next Meet episode comes out. You can find all my links, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, SoundCloud, Newgrounds, merch, all that stuff down below. But that is going to do it for this video. Again, thank you, Technical, for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here.
And that is going to do it for this video. I will see all of you in the next one. Talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
That's a wrap.
Boom. So I can stop recording now, right?
You can stop recording. Okay. Let me go. Okay, stop.